My brothers and sisters, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam never in his life ever said no to anyone that asked him. Giving and charity was in his DNA sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the companions narrate that when the month of Ramadan would come, he gave like he never gave before. The month of Ramadan is not only the month of fasting and praying and zikar and tahajud, but it is also the month of giving. Everything in the month of Ramadan is rewarded more and blessed. So what an amazing opportunity that you and I have to give in this blessed month. The amazing brothers and sisters from One Ummah Charity have given you and I a beautiful opportunity to feed a whole family in the month of Ramadan. That's providing a whole family with their iftar and their suhoor, their breakfast and their dinner for a whole month for only £30. £30 will lift the burden of a complete family in the blessed month of Ramadan. What an opportunity. The Prophet ﷺ says, anyone who provides food for the fasting person, Allah will reward that person with the reward of that fasting person without diminishing or taking away any reward from the one that fasted. The Prophet ﷺ says about voluntary fasting, never mind Ramadan, just voluntary fasting. The Prophet says anyone who fasts one day voluntary, this will be a means to take him away from Jahannam a distance of 70 years. So imagine the month of Ramadan. Such is the reward of fasting. Allah doesn't even tell us its reward. He says, I've preserved it. I've left it for when my slave stands in front of me. So what an opportunity to feed. You and I both know, those that are living in more fortunate places and countries, how much wastage we go through in the month of Ramadan. This year, this month, let's make a change. Imagine doing the act of charity every single day in Ramadan. And the brothers at One Ummah have given us an opportunity where you don't have to worry every single day about doing the act of charity. We can pay in advance, and if you can't pay in advance, you can also pay it during the month of Ramadan, £30. That's all. £30 is all that's being asked to feed an entire family in the month of Ramadan. Don't miss out. One of the names of the Day of Judgment is the Day of Regret. When we stand in front of Allah and we look back knowing that if you were someone that could but didn't, what a regret we will have in our hearts. So please give and give generously so that Ramadan will be shared with love and mercy with everyone around the world. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And if you're someone that's watching this and you're thinking, I don't have £30 to feed an entire family for the month of Ramadan, that doesn't mean that you can't also help. You may be the one that inspires someone else to give that £30, and you will get the full reward for doing so. So please, I urge you, come together as individuals, families, communities, masajid, whatever it is, and try to raise as much as you can so that we can feed as many families this month, the month of Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu